back. So today we're going to be working on Eureka Module 4, Lesson 18. And our objective today is we're going to use manipulatives to represent addition with two compositions. And what that means is we're going to bundle 2 times. Now we have been regrouping and composing tens and hundreds, but this time instead of composing 1, we're going to be composing tens and hundreds. So let's go ahead and get started. Now for a review, remember the sum is the answer to an addition problem. We're going to be adding a lot. And remember that 110 is equal to 10 ones. So 1 big is equal to 10 littles. Remember yesterday we had our little magic fingers and we had 10 and then we put them together and we bundle them and we make a group of 10. The same is true with 10 tens. When we bundle them together, they make 100. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have this problem right here, 40 plus 70. I'm going to get my hundreds, tens, and ones chart ready to go. And I'm going to make my number. So my first number is 40 and my second number is 70. So I just have to add those. So what is the first thing that I do? Well, I can add them together, but remember, if I do have a group of 10, I do have to get that group of 10 and I do have to bundle it together. So do you see how I bundled it and what can happen when I have my group of 10 and I bundle it? My 10 littles make 1 big. So let's go ahead and slide those over and make our 100. And there's our new 100. So my 10 littles made 1 big. So 40 plus 70 is equal to 11 tens, but 11 tens is 100 and 1 10. And we have 0 ones. So my answer is 110. Now that we've added some tens, let's add some ones. So you can see I still have 40 and 70, but now I've added 9 ones and 3 ones. So let's see what that looks like. Here is 40 and 9, and then I have 70 and 3. So what is the first thing that I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to look for bundles. And already what I see is I have a bundle of 10 here. And then I see that I also have a bundle of 10 right here. So that means I'm going to have to bundle 2 times. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember, the first thing that we always do is start with the ones and then we move on. So let's go ahead and bundle our ones. So we're going to send them over and I have a 10 now. My bundle of ones turned into that 10. So how many ones do I have left? I have 2 ones left. Okay, now it's time to do the tens. Now, do you see why I waited to do the tens? The reason why I waited to do my tens is because I had a new 10. So now it's time to bundle our tens together. So I'm going to bundle up my tens and I'm going to send this group of 10 over to make my big. So there they go. So what am I left with? I have 2 tens left and then I have 100. So altogether I have 100 plus 20 plus 2 and that's equal to 122. So let's go ahead and do the next one. I have 136 plus 64. I'm going to do it the same way. The first thing I need is my place value chart. Remember, you can write one of these on anything that you have, a piece of paper or a whiteboard, but it's really simple. You just do it yourself. So let's make our first number, 136. Now I have 100, 3 tens, and 6 ones. Now, even though I don't have like 100 in the middle, this is still 100 because I have it in the hundreds place. So we have to get used to seeing place value chips with the numbers, but we also need to get used to seeing place value chips just like this with dots, because when you're doing this work yourself, this is something that you can draw yourself. So I have 100, 3 tens, and 6 ones. Now let's make our second number. I have 64. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do first. Now I'm going to do this with my pencil because I want you to see how you would do it. So let's go ahead and look at our ones. Do I have a group of 10 there? I do, because 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So I'm going to go ahead and make my bundle right here. Now, what do I do with that bundle? Remember, 10 littles equals 1 big. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new 10 right there. And then I'm going to cross this off because I don't have any ones left. So I have 0 ones. Now let's go ahead and look at my tens. Do I have a bundle of 10 or do I just add? Well, let's look. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have a 10. So what I can do again is I can make my bundle of 10. And remember, I have to make it go over. And now I have a new 10. So let's go ahead and get rid of those because remember, I still have those 10s, but I bundled them and I made 100. So I have 0 10s left. And how many hundreds do I have? Now I have 2 hundreds. So 136 plus 64 is equal to 200. So this is what I like to call a double bundle or a bundle bundle. We had to bundle 2 times to get our answer, but we got our answer. So for review, how do we know when to bundle? Let's think about that. We have to bundle when we are adding. So how do we know when to bundle? Well, we bundle when we have, and this is a question, 1, 10, or 100. When do we bundle? Well, if you said we bundle when we have 10, you're right. Remember, we make a new bundle when we have a 10, not when we have 1, not when we have 100, when we have a 10. That's when we make a new bundle. So let's go ahead and take a look at this application problem. And it says Haley and Geo solve 56 plus 85. Geo says the answer is 131. Haley says the answer is 141. Explain whose answer is correct using numbers, pictures, or words. So this is a story problem, so we're going to use our RDW strategy. Remember, R is read, D is to draw it out, and W is to write your solution. So we read the problem, so let's go ahead and draw it out. So I have a place value map. Now let's go ahead and solve the problem and we'll see who's right by solving the problem ourselves. So I have 56, so there's 5 10s and 6 1s. And then I have 85. So let's go ahead and start doing the math. So I'm looking at my ones and I see a group of 10 right here. So since I have a new group of 10, let's go ahead and make a new bundle of 10 right here. So I'm going to make a 10. Now you can see that I have 1 left here on the outside. So I have 1 left. So now let's count our 10s. I have 14 10s. That's way too many 10s to have in our place value mat. So let's go ahead and make another bundle. This is a double bundle problem. So I'm going to go ahead and circle my group of 10. And remember, I'm going to send 1 over. So now I have my new 100, just like that. So I'm going to cross this off. And how many 10s do I have left outside of the circle? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have 4 10s. And now I just have 100. So I can just write down 100. So my answer is 100, 4 10s, and 1 1. So Haley is correct because the answer is 141. So let's see what Geo did wrong. It looks like Geo only bundled 1 time. He forgot to bundle his ones. Now from what I see, he probably made a group of 10, but I think what he forgot to do was draw his new 10. So he only had 3 10s and then he made a group of 10 and he made 100, but It looks like he's good at making his tens, but sometimes we forget to add that extra 10 right there. So that was Gio's mistake. So that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed our lesson. So let's go ahead and take a look at our seesaw activities. Okay, so on Seesaw, what I want you to do is you have two problems. The first one is 45 plus 55. I'm going to do this with you, and spoiler alert, we have double bundles today. So right here in my ones, I'm going to use my pencil tool, and remember, I'm going to use the smallest one because I think that's the easiest one to work with, and I'm going to make my bundle. So here we go. Here's my bundle, and you're going to do this in Seesaw too. I'm going to make my bundle of 10. But let's not do what Gio did. Remember, I'm going to come over here, and then for fun, I'm going to change the color of my marker to black, and I'm going to make a new 10, just like that. Okay, so how many ones do I have left now? I don't have any ones left. So let's go ahead and look at our tens now. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It looks like I have another group of 10. So let me go ahead and circle my new group of 10, and I'm going to cross it off because that becomes 100. So I'm going to make my marker a little bit bigger, and there we go. I have a nice big dot. So what do I have left? It looks like I have 100, and then I have 0 tens, and I have 0 ones. So my answer is, I'm going to type it right here, 100. Okay, so that's the first problem that you're going to do. And then the second problem you're going to do on your own. It's 78 plus 33. So let's go ahead and see how you do. Remember, double bundle is the way to go. And that's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.